What's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I'm going to dive right in to get the masculine's current energy. I am picking up on a bit of heaviness coming from the masculines because I feel like they can't pick up on the feminine's energy. And when they can't pick up on the feminine's energy, they feel lost, okay? Lost without you is what I'm hearing. And it's like they can't focus on anything else. They might have a lot that's going on, but they're doing everything on autopilot. The divine feminines have their backs turned to the connection in a sense, because I feel like a lot of you you're focused on self right now. You're focused on what the triggers from the last separation has done to you, and you're working on those things. And when I'm feeling like a very focused divine feminine as well. Let's start there. What is the divine feminine's focused on? Okay, what's the divine feminine's current energy? Because I do feel like you guys are focused on like the triggers from the separation. You are focused on your own energy. You know, it's like, what makes me tick is what I'm hearing from the feminines. Let's start with the feminine's energy here. Can we get clarity around what the feminines are up to? Okay, so we have the Toad, divine feminine, very resilient and very strong and wise is what I'm hearing. You're observing things right now. You see all, you hear all, and you have nothing to say. And that's what I feel like many of the feminines are doing. It's like silently working on yourself is what I'm hearing, divine feminine. No one sees you, no one hears a thing from you. You're just quiet at this time, maybe absorbing wisdom. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of you are healing from the triggers that happened or occurred within the last time you separated from your divine masculines. And what that work looks like is many of you just focused on yourself right now, taking care of yourself. What's going on in my day-to-day life? What does my routine look like? What are some goals that I have fallen back on? You know, where do I need to pull up my socks? What do I need to be doing more of that makes me feel good? You're not really doing all of those things at this time, divine feminine. The Toad suggests that many of you, this is what you're contemplating. This is what you're thinking at this time. Okay, what is the masculine's energy like? Can we get the masculine's energy? Okay, so we have the Boar. When I think of the Boar, I think of just kind of messy and wild a little bit. I do see a masculine who, like, they're not taking care of themselves. Maybe they're putting themselves last. They could be prioritizing work a lot. It's like whatever you're thinking about, they're doing it in overdrive, is what I'm getting, divine feminine. There is no sense of, a slow and steady pace. It's more just they're all over the place right now. A masculine that's maybe tired, overworked. This is what happens when you two, I feel like, are not in communication, but it's for a good reason. Like, when your masculine's in this energy, eventually they're gonna, hit a brick wall, or maybe, again with this wild boar energy, run straight into a tree and just kind of knock themselves out for a bit. And that resting period and that recuperating period ends up putting them maybe into this Toad energy here, which is, at a standstill, gaining the wisdom around you in order to move forward. I feel like moving forward is communication. They want communication with the divine feminine. I think it's so easy to forget that the masculines are just as wildly in love and passionate on the journey as much as the feminines are. And that's what I'm getting from this. It's like they miss that feeling of making them feel young again. That's the best way that I can explain it. It's like when you two are around one another, it feels very childlike. Even your energy returns back to being very childlike. Think of a child having all the energy in the world. Right now, a lot of your masculines have so much shit on their plate that just a conversation with you would give them the energy to just knock down all of their tasks at hand. But right now they don't have that communication with you, divine feminine, and I feel like it's really messing a lot of them up. What do they miss about you, divine feminine? What does this wild boar miss about you that needs calming? Definitely, too, I feel like a lot of the masculines need to put more emphasis and focus on self-care. They miss the passion. And that's what I'm saying. It makes them feel young at heart. You have a way of talking to your masculines, communicating with them, making them feel loved, sexy, on fire, like they're the best thing in the entire world. No one else can make them feel like this, Divine Feminine. It is your secret sauce, I guess, is the best way I can put it. There is something about you that brings vitality to this masculine, and it's the passion that exists between you two. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's what's missing from your masculines. When they're in communication with you, they're whistling in the mornings, making sure they have their morning coffee, they eat breakfast, they even make their bed before they leave the house. But when you're not there, I feel like this energy of like stagnancy, dullness, dirty dishes in the sink. You come home, the bed's not made, and when the Divine Feminine is in their life, I feel like you have a way of taming this energy in this very gentle way. And the passion is more than just, sex or intimacy. It is just checking in on them, asking them questions that nobody else bothers to ask. How are they feeling? Have they eaten? The little things. That's what your Divine Masculine misses about you. Can we get more about how the masculines are feeling towards the feminine? What are they craving? What are they missing? Okay, so give your relationship a chance. This is ultimately, I feel, what they want, Divine Feminine, but ideally I feel like it's the ball's in your court, so to speak, because when your back is turned and you're focused on self, I'm hearing the Divine Masculines, like, who knows how long that'll take. Like, that's the masculine's energy towards you right now. Whatever you're doing, whatever you have going on, Divine Feminine, in this carefree, like, I don't give a shit attitude, I'm just gonna go out there and live my life, kick my feet up, enjoy the sunshine, the flowers. They're just like, I don't know how long this is gonna take, but they want you to give this a chance eventually at some point. Okay, they want playfulness to return to the connection, because I feel like this is what they're missing. This is what helps them, again, get through their day-to-day tasks. Okay, it helps them to put that pep in their step, get out of bed, hit the grind, like they work hard. They come home, they look forward to that text from you at the end of the night. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That's what your masculines are missing. You give them a very youthful feeling. I feel like right now they could be unshaved, tired, worn down. They're not doing self-care, not going to the gym like they usually would early in the mornings. It's just like they're sleeping in. They're just groggy, they're tired. And I am feeling like, again, this all has to do with the Divine Feminines not being there. Okay, you're focused on self right now, and you maybe even sticking it to the Divine Masculines, like, no, you don't deserve my energy. Like, you had it, and you squandered it. You didn't appreciate it when it was there. And now you've left them in this place of just calling you in. Constant visualization of calling you in, wanting you to reach out. They want to reach out. But right now with this toad energy that the Divine Feminines are in, you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be reached. You're just off absorbing. Okay, why are you in this energy, Divine Feminine? Okay, we have Mercury, messages, travel, communication. You want to get away, I feel. I feel like the Divine Feminine wants to maybe escape, is what I'm getting with the energy of Mercury here. Okay, we have travel, we have communication. I feel like you're not ready to communicate just yet. And this is something that many of the masculines are going to have to accept at this time. It's like they're craving you, they're craving your energy, your spirit, but it's not where it needs to be with the toad energy here. Your masculines too could even be craving communication or travel or wanting to come towards you at this time. The blue also tells me, like, just feel your peace. I just want to feel your peace. Your masculine could be a water sign, or you could be the water sign. It doesn't have to be, but this is somebody who wants to feel your peace. The same way you would feel when you see an ocean after you haven't been on vacation for the longest time, and you see the ocean and you get this feeling of like, oh yes, that's amazing. That's how your masculines are feeling towards you right now, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm getting. Oh yes. Can we get some more insight on the feminines? What they're going through right now, what it is they're observing. Are they going to be open for communication, this kind of playful energy with the masculines anytime soon? Ooh, we have deception and temptation here coming out. And then on the floor, guys, we have guarded, along with past, lack, and suffering. So what I'm getting here is the divine feminine is in a good place. Yes, it may appear as though they're guarded, afraid to be vulnerable with this masculine. You're not wanting to give your energy or time to this divine masculine because, again, I feel like a lot of you did. Maybe they were tempted elsewhere. Maybe there was deception. But you're comfortable with leaving them in this place of lack and suffering because, again, I'm getting someone who is not in communication with you and they're just off right now. This is exactly what it is they're going through, divine feminine. But a lot of you are guarded against it. A very stubborn energy. You could be an earth sign divine feminine. This could be a water sign divine masculine. Very passionate about you. Easily forgiving. Just wants to kind of kiss and make up type of energy is what I'm feeling. But you could be an earth sign divine feminine. Very stubborn. Very slow to be open again. Very guarded against this divine masculine. And I'm hearing, oh boy, have they learned their lesson. But they're missing your passion. Let's get some outcome cards here for the both of you, and then we'll wrap up this reading. All right, what can you look forward to, divine feminine, when it comes to this divine masculine in your own heart? Okay, that's too many. Just one specific message, universe, for the divine feminines. Okay. So we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I feel too, divine feminines, like at some point or another, you're going to have to acknowledge as well that, you know, maybe many of you, you may want this communication because with vulnerability and feeling guarded, I mean, many of you, you know, you very well may have a lot of reasons to stay guarded against this divine masculine, but I feel like what's coming through is like the vulnerability part is about taking back control of your life and maybe not closing yourself off to love for too long. Because I'm also getting as well that if they're making the effort towards you, if they're coming forward, if the synchronicities are there, it's just a matter of letting your guard down or uncrossing your arms. The ball is entirely in your court, but I am getting a divine masculine here who is eager to bring in communication towards you, and will get their energy as well towards you, divine feminine, but I feel like they're eager to bring in, you know, time alone with you, honeymoon, okay? And also soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. They're eager to bring in this communication again, but I feel like your guard is up. And even if your guard is up energetically, it's going to keep the masculines at a distance. If your guard is up, it's also going to be a lot easier for a lot of the karmic energies to continue to intervene or penetrate the connection in certain ways, okay? Just be mindful of what it is you want. Like, don't say what it is you want and then push it away in the same breath. Okay, be mindful at this time because a lot of your masculines, they are coming in. They want time alone with you. They want to spend time with you. But unless you're open to receive that, it's gonna stay stagnant, okay? But a lot of them are parched. A lot of them are thirsty. They can't focus. They can't eat. They can't sleep. They can't work. I'm hearing, like, from the masculine's perspective, like, when things aren't good between you two, just their world, it turns gray. You know, picture a beautiful, you know, middle of the summer day, and then all of a sudden it just goes cloudy. You know, it's not the same. You like to see the sun shining and feeling the warm weather. I feel like without you, without their sunshine, without their light, it's hard to do anything. It's hard to focus. You could be feeling really stubborn about this. You know they're wanting to manifest this, but maybe you're choosing to remain caged or guarded at this time. So clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. I think that's the very soon card in the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this one. I don't know who this is for, but I do wish you guys a very meaningful reunion when you do communicate again with one another. Okay, all right, guys, take it easy. Bye.